It began as an ordinary evening, quiet, predictable, the kind where everything felt comfortably familiar. But with just a few words, Anna managed to shake the foundation of everything I thought was steady. We were finishing dinner when she brought up again the swingers' party. She mentioned it once before, teasingly, and I'd brushed it off as a joke. This time, though, her tone was calm, serious, intentional. "I think it could be exciting," she said, her voice light but edged with something deliberate, as if testing how far she could push. I stared at her for a long moment, waiting for the laugh that never came, hoping she'd smirk and say she wasn't serious. "Anna," I said slowly, setting my fork down, "I don't think this is a good idea." I leaned forward, choosing my words carefully. We built so much together. Our marriage, our home, our life. I don't want to risk all that. She waved her hand with a small, dismissive laugh. "You're overreacting. It's just a party. People do it all the time. It's harmless fun." Her words hit harder than I expected. Lately, she hadn't seemed like herself, distracted, distant, her mind always somewhere I couldn't reach. She'd become more focused on her looks, less present in our conversations. The woman sitting across from me felt like a stranger wearing my wife's face. Her suggestion felt like confirmation of what I'd been afraid to admit. "Why now?" I asked, keeping my voice steady. "Why is this suddenly so important?" She set her wine glass down with a sharp clink. "I just want to try something new," she said firmly. "I don't see why it has to be such a big deal." "It is a big deal," I said, my patience thinning. "Do you understand what you're asking? You're asking me to gamble everything we built." Her eyes hardened. "I'm not throwing anything away," she replied coldly. "I just want to make things more exciting." The air between us grew heavy. I wanted to argue, to make her see what she was risking. But deep down I already knew it wouldn't matter. Her mind was made up. That night, she left. I stayed behind, sitting in the dim glow of the TV, though I couldn't have said what was playing. When she appeared in the doorway, she was dressed in a way that made my stomach twist. It wasn't that she didn't look beautiful. She did. It was that she looked ready for someone who wasn't me. "Trust me," she murmured, eyes avoiding mine as she reached for her coat. "It's just for fun." I wanted so badly to believe her, to believe there was still something left to save. But the moment the door closed, the silence that filled the house felt unbearable. I paced for hours, replaying every conversation, wondering when exactly we started slipping apart, when I'd stopped being enough. By 3 a.m, something inside me had settled into a painful kind of clarity. When Anna finally came home, she looked different, not thrilled or flushed with adrenaline, but empty, quiet, hollow. Her eyes fell on the folder sitting on the coffee table, the divorce papers I'd filled out earlier that night. "What is this?" she whispered, her voice trembling as she flipped through the pages. "I told you," I said softly, "this isn't just about tonight. It's about everything. The distance, the lies, the way we've been falling apart. I can't keep pretending." She sank onto the couch, clutching the papers as if they burned her skin. "Please," she cried, tears spilling down her cheeks. "I didn't mean for it to go this far. I didn't think it would." Her regret sounded genuine, but it couldn't undo what she'd done. I sat beside her, my chest aching, but my decision clear. "It's over, Anna," I said gently. "I've tried, but I can't live like this." She reached for me, sobbing, whispering I'm sorry over and over, as if repetition could undo the night. But no amount of apologies could rebuild what was already gone. The trust had shattered. The love had worn thin, too fragile to mend. As she cried beside me, I felt the sharp sting of loss, not just for her, but for the life we had built together. Ending it felt like cutting off a part of myself. But it was the only thing left to do. The chapter was over. There was no going back.